Hey, Fresh and Felicia, we're going to talk about the cloud massage, which I aptly predicted would be the hero level gift this year, wasn't it?
And we know that from firsthand experience that this truly is the hero level gift.
Nailed it! So anyway, we give this to a bunch of people, several old people, some young people, and across the board, everybody adores this thing.
They love it. They're fighting over it.
Really, I think this thing is going to destroy a lot of marriages. Just kidding about that. But there's nothing better than getting a footy rub. And unfortunately, you have to pay for that in most cases, because even people who've been together for 100 years, like Fresh and Felicia, feet are smelly. They get nasty. You know, you walk on them, they stank. You get all kinds of problems with feet. So it's hard to get somebody. Do you ever get a footy rub?
Never get a
You'd like to get footy rubs.
I like to get a
You
footy
don't
rub.
give footy rubs either.
I don't get footy rubs.
You don't give footy rubs either, do you?
I will.
Now, this machine takes care of that problem. There's nothing more relaxing than having your feet rubbed, especially after a long day on your feet, whether you're exercising, whether you're working, if you're walking, whatever you're doing. It's amazing. And this thing takes care of that for you. So we looked online, and there is a manual online and also some videos, but there's no speech. So we're going to go through in a little bit more detail and tell you exactly how this thing works. In the event you are lucky enough to get one for a gift, for a birthday, for Christmas, for anniversary, for retirement. It's really a great gift for anything, really. You know what I mean? So let's go through each of the functions of this thing, show people how it really works, and why, if you don't have one yet, you need to pick this thing up. It's pretty amazing.
Not only will it do a foot massage, as Fresh mentioned, but it will also do a nice calf or ankle massage as well. You can flip it around, adjust it, get it set up to do either way.
Cool.
Right?
Let's show it.
Okay.
All right, so when we turn this thing on, what happens?
All right, so when we turn it on, we've got it set on the floor flush. So we're going to start with the foot massage.
Okay.
When we turn the power button on, it automatically kicks in. Put your feet in. You should have socks on when you do this. Nobody wants each other's dirty feet funk. And it defaults to, it's got 4 different buttons here. It's got a power button plus 4 options. The first option is a heat button that you can adjust to turn it on or off, and it's a real mild heat. Not super hot, just kind of subtle.
Okay.
But the heat will help promote circulation and help relieve tension.
Cool.
Okay. The second button down is the vibration button, and there are 2 settings for that, or 3. On, which is a low vibration, or a high vibration, and then off.
Go ahead and press it, see what happens.
So let's see.
Can you feel the difference? No,
Yeah,
I hear it. It's
you
a little
can hear
louder.
it, and you can kind of feel it subtly, yes.
Okay. And I hear it kind of turns on and off, huh?
It does turn on and off.
Okay.
So if I turn it again,
Oh, it's quiet that way.
it's completely quiet now. You can't hear anything.
Yeah.
So it's off.
But it's still working.
The machine is still working. It's just the vibration portion that is off. So if I push it again, you have a mild vibration. You can kind of hear it.
Okay.
Push it one more time. Vibration gets a little louder. You can feel a little more intense.
Right on.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and turn that off for now. But the vibration will help promote blood flow.
Okay.
All right. So the next button is the up and down arrows, and this is your intensity button. You've got the low level, which is a blue. You've got level 2, which is a flashing blue.
Now, when we're talking about intensity, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the intensity of the rollers on the bottom of your feet and these compression bags.
Oh, so it's a 2-in-1.
It's a 2-in-1.
What about the the rollers and the compression, but not the vibration, right? The vibration is just the vibration.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
Correct. So if I push it flashing green, it just increases the intensity.
Of the Shiatsu rollers and the compression.
Rollers and the compression.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
That was a big question that we got on this. So turn it up. Can you do it all the way up on your feet?
All right. So flashing red is the 4th level, but solid red is the highest level. The neat thing about having the ability to do the intensity buttons is that you can customize the experience for what you like and what you prefer.
Right.
I prefer the green middle of the road, but Fresh prefers the highest level red.
That thing's really closing in on your feet. Is that painful?
It's not painful at all.
Does it feel really good?
It feels really good. I like the highest level on my feet, but I'm not a huge fan of the highest level on my calves when we switch it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that, again, this middle arrow, double arrow button is where you can customize your experience.
Now, can you save these settings when you turn it off?
No, you cannot save the settings. You have to reset them each time.
Gotcha, but it's easy enough to just flip these buttons. You find your favorite colors.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
gotcha.
All right, so the next button here is your mode button. It's the 3 arrows in a circle.
Okay.
And that allows you to alternate between the different massage styles. And there's 3 massage styles: compression therapy, rolling massage, and sway function.
Cool.
All right. So right now it is set on flashing blue. And
That's the default?
That is the default when we turned it on. We haven't touched that button yet.
Okay.
And it defaults to a swaying, compression, and vibration mode.
Gotcha.
Okay? So if you press it once, it turns to straight blue, and that increases the swaying, compression, and vibration.
Okay.
That is the highest setting where you're getting all the benefit of all three.
Okay.
Okay? But if you turn it to red, it takes the swaying away, but still allows the rolling and the compression.
Gotcha.
Okay. Green.
All right.
Green by itself is just compression and vibration with no rollers. So if you don't like the rollies on your feet for some reason, you could just have the compression and the vibration.
Cool. I saw you turn the vibration off, so that's nice. You could turn that on. You can turn the heat off in any one of these modes too, right?
Absolutely. If you don't want the heat at all.
And the heat's not hot, right?
It is very, very, very subtle.
It's just a little bit higher than your body temperature, probably. Huh?
Yes, probably a little bit higher.
All right. So say you got your thing squeezing your feet. Is there like an emergency escape? What do you just do? Hit the button?
Just turn it off, and it immediately releases everything.
Oh, that's
it stops
pretty cool.
and releases the air in the compression bags.
That's pretty cool. All right. So you mentioned this will do your feet in any one of those modes.
Yep.
And can you turn it all the way up? Light the whole thing up red and see what happens.
All right. So we're going to turn
So
it
you
all
could
on.
actually do that, right? Turn it on default.
Default red. So we're going to default to the highest level of intensity.
One more intensity, I think.
And then we're going to,
Ooh, one more, I think.
it's blinky red. Okay. So now we have heat, we have the highest level of vibration, we have the highest intensity level, and we have increased swaying, compression. No, wait.
Is that too hard?
I'm sorry. I take that back.
Is that harsh?
It's not hard. It is actually.
I mean, this is red. This is red, 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 red.
It's not harsh. The red up here takes the swaying off.
Oh, okay.
So if you want full mode, you would want to
You
change
need the
this
green.
to. No, you want to change this to blue.
Ah, I see
Solid
what you mean.
blue. And put this back up to red.
Ah, so this is the highest.
This
highest.
is really the highest.
Okay,
This
gotcha.
is going to give you the benefit all three modes with the highest intensity, the highest vibration, and heat therapy.
This is the way I like it.
This is nice on my feet. This is exactly the settings that I prefer when I'm doing my feet.
All right, so this thing, I call it a kickstand. They call it a stand. I'm not sure. It looks like a kickstand, right? So you really are supposed to unplug it when you adjust this. So we'll do that to follow the instructions. And there's a little button here. But if you try to press it, it kind of locks in. So you kind of have to wiggle it while you press it so it unlocks. So if I want to put it down like this, I can lock it in just about any position I want. I can go here, I can go here. There's a whole bunch of different levels. So what I want to do is put it up kind of high because I'm going to flip it around and I want to do my calves now. So the power's on the other side, so now I'm going to plug it back in.
About how much does the machine weigh?
It's about 22 to 24 pounds. It says both on there. I'm going to go at 24 pounds. So it's not super heavy, but it's not really light too. So you're kind of going to want to find a place for it and just leave it there, especially for our older folks. All right, so I'm going to do a calf massage. Now I'm going to turn it on the bottom. I'm going to hit the default settings just to show you what's going on. Now I did measure, my calves measure, I think it was about 16 inches at the widest part. If you've got really, really thick calves, you might not be able to use the calf, but you can still use the foot massage part of this machine. I have a size 11.5 triple E, so my feet are pretty big on the big side, and they fit in here just perfectly. So if you have 13s, you're going to be okay.
So we used the cloud massager previously in the other room, sitting on a couch in a sitting position. But now we're in the bedroom at night, maybe at the end of a long day, and I want to use this in my bed. And you can adjust that kickstand to the right position. And here I've got it set up so that I can actually do my feet, the bottom of my feet, while I'm laying in bed. So I just click the power button to turn it on. I'm going to adjust that vibration to silent, and I've got my heat therapy going. I've got the rollers adjusted just right, as well as the compression. If I want to increase the compression, simply push the button once to go up a level, twice to go to a different. It's on the green, again, is the middle of the road compression, but you can take it up to solid red, and that will give you the highest level of compression, which is what I do like on my feet, but not on my ankles and my calves for some reason.
Is there a difference laying in bed in terms of the foot compression? Do you prefer one feeling over another when you're laying in bed?
No.
As opposed to sitting at a desk or something?
No, I don't think so. I think I like the exact same settings, my personal preference settings, whether I'm sitting up or laying down.
Okay, cool. About the same either way.
About the same either way.
All right, so this is how you use your foot. You see they got the kickstand down in this position. You can angle it, whatever feels comfortable to you, and your feet are pretty flat.
Yep, feet are flat.
This is how you normally watch TV at night?
Absolutely. And one of the things
Looks pretty cozy.
Yeah, one of the things we didn't mention is that the cycle runs for 15 minutes.
Oh, that's right.
So 15 minutes using it on my feet, then flip it around, 15 minutes on my calves, and a half hour I'm feeling very well rested.
Or 15 minutes and you pass it to your husband, and that's what's supposed to happen?
Okay, so yeah, you're supposed to pass it to your wife, which you never ever like to do.
It feels so good. I'm telling you, once you get addicted to this thing, you should probably get 2 of them. All right, so this is your feet. So we're going to flip it now, show how you can use the calf massager. Can you do that in bed too?
Yes, you can. So I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to flip it around. Let's see if I can get the kickstand released. And we're going to lay this flat.
Watch your fingers in there too.
You absolutely need to watch your fingers.
We'll do numbers. So where do you put your ankles?
So there's these little, can you see this?
Yeah.
It's like a little shelf for your feet.
I see.
So we're going to just position my feet.
Ah, so you can do calves in the bed.
So I can do calves in the bed.
Oh, that's a game changer.
Right, so here I got my TV, got my glass of water, my coffee. Sit down here.
Can you do your legs straight? Or you see they're kind of angled now, or it doesn't really matter?
It doesn't
You
really...
could push it out and lay it straight? Oh, sneaky.
So now it feels really good. I'm going to turn that vibration off just from a sound perspective. I'm going to increase the compression, and I'm going to leave the default setting for the flashing blue on the mode. So I'm getting the compression with the rollers with a little bit of vibration all in one. And I'm sitting here and I'm relaxing my calves at the end of the day, increasing my blood circulation, helping with any pain relief I might have in the heels. This position is really good for getting into the pain relief you might need because of the pain you have in the heel of your foot, because the balls are really digging in right there in the heel. You know, if you've got plantar fasciitis, it will help with that. I use it a lot for that reason, myself personally.
That looks pretty cozy.
Yep, it does. It'll help improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, stimulate muscle recovery, provide some pain relief.
That's one of the benefits of massage, actually, because it supposedly purges the toxins out of your muscles.
Exactly.
I don't know if there's truth to that or if that's medically proven.
It really does feel very, very, very nice.
So this will run for 15 minutes, and you pretty much will learn what your favorite settings are by the color codes, right?
Correct.
And then you can just easily turn it on, just pop it in there. It takes 2 seconds, and
exactly.
You're good to go, right?
Exactly.
And everybody can kind of set it up to their own preferences, right?
Right.
So if somebody wants a little bit more compression, you can do that. Somebody wants the heat, they could do that. Are the Shiatsu rollers doing anything on the back of your calves here?
They absolutely are. Yeah. And on the back of my calves as well as the heel of my feet.
So it's like a 2-in-1. You're getting the foot massage and the calf massage.
That's right.
And this thing's pretty
amazing.
amazing.
It's got this other, you know, it doesn't start off this way, but a minute or so into it, it actually does a side-to-side sway.
A sway?
Yeah, it's kind of
work on the ankle.
Exactly.
I see it doing that now.
Yep.
Is it true that you actually put your arms and hands in here too?
You can. You want to try it? Let's try it.
I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but why not, right?
Why not? Right?
So you could put your palms on the rest, right? You could do that, right?
I could. I could adjust the kickstand.
I don't think they call it a kickstand, but
we're
going to call it a kickstand.
Adjust the kickstand just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And maybe a little bit more. Okay, so we're sitting here in bed, right? And I'm going to just turn it on, turn that vibration noise off. And let's see what it does.
So you can use your arms. I don't think this is recommended or in the instructions, but how does it feel?
It feels actually kind of good.
Why not give it
massaging the bottom of my arms, adding a little bit of compression.
Actually, you could put your hands on the Shiatsu rollers and get a little hand massage.
You could.
That would actually feel pretty good, wouldn't it?
You're not going to probably get the benefit of the compression.
Right.
Because your hands are...
They're not big enough.
Right.
That's interesting. Huh. Hand massage.
Actually, you are getting the benefit of the compression as well on your hands. I do. Actually, this is a really interesting use of this machine.
Well, this is not what the manufacturer recommends. No. It's just something we kind of toyed around with to say, I wonder if I can do that.
It's very nice.
Do you think you could put your head in there?
Maybe yours fresh.
Has the dog tried it yet?
The dog has not tried it, but she likes to lay with us when we're in bed.
Cloud massage. This is the hero level gift of the year. Great for birthdays, anniversaries, retirements. I mean, just about anything, right? Father's Day, Mother's Day,
Absolutely.
Valentine's Day.
Absolutely.
And again, the emergency release, you just press the power button off and the air comes out automatically. So if you feel the compression's getting a little too tight and you're freaking out a little bit, which I don't think would happen, but it could.
But it could.
If somebody's really anxious, you could have a problem. So you just hit that power button and it goes away.
It goes off. Everything deflates, stops, and releases.
Cloud massage. Do you love it?
I absolutely do love this, and I would totally use this on a regular basis. I fight fresh for it on a regular nightly basis.
This is the Fresh and Felicia Show.